Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being with me here today on this channel, Blossoming Souls, your channel, created for you to guide you, to inspire you, to uplift you, to connect with your energetic self, to connect with spirit and with others. And today I am feeling an interesting energy that is sort of like being on a cliff, looking over the cliff and knowing this is it. This is the end of the road. And so this message from Spirit is really about assisting you through this end, whatever ending this is for you. Let's see what Spirit has to say throughout this message. But let me tell you something. When there is a message that is felt this strong, I don't doubt any of the messages, but this feeling and this energy is very, very significant. I want to, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. I want to make you a promise. The promise is that when this ending happens, you will still be standing tall and proud. You will be a beacon, as if in the night, to say, even in the darkness, I stand tall. I stand in the presence of my own energy, in the presence of my God, in the presence of change. This is going to be interesting because all of us are different signs. This channel isn't dedicated just to one sign, but let me see what Spirit has to say, if I can pick up on any specific signs here. I feel that the opening that I normally do to kind of get into that breath work, it is needed, but it's also, I need to get to this message. So do this for me. Pause when you can and take some deep breaths. Breathing in and out, allowing yourself to feel into this energy of success is what I'm hearing. Let's go into the reading now, because Spirit has something, I'm hearing magical. Something magical is in the works for you. And it's not down the road 10 years, 10 months. It is a short distance down the road. I felt compelled, I felt nudged, I felt guided to receive messages from the Oracle of Visions by Cyril Marchetti. And let me tell you something. The color red is prominent, and I have been drawn to red, though today my background is more pink and purple. I am feeling a very intense, passionate color that is in our current environment. It is the color red, which represents something abrupt happening. And this is not for you to worry about. It is fate, it is destiny, it is needed. Or it is just timing. And so this first card that we've drawn here that Spirit has given us is the number 33. And let me tell you, I've been seeing that number lately more than once. But this card is representative of a person who is patiently waiting. Her impatience in the past has come into a more mature energy in her environment, or his. I'm just using her as an example because that's what this card is depicting, female energy. Spirit said no, don't. It's goddess energy, which yes, you would see a goddess as a female energy, but this energy is goddess energy, which represents some sort of authority, some sort of situational happening. And she's kind of just sitting back, waiting for that right moment, knowing something's coming, but also knowing she's safe. And so Spirit says, patience, patience, waiting for the right moment. And the universe is sort of, how do I say this? Like I'm seeing a pendulum. I think that's what it's called. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's like this repetitive motion that is like a clock ticking. And the universe is sort of guiding it. Your script, your dramatic, let me just, give me a minute. Sometimes things come in fast. Your dramatic entrance into something different happens abruptly, almost as if it's overnight. And Spirit is saying, despite the past impatience and the past, I'm going to use what I'm hearing, the words I'm hearing, okay? Ignorance of what's coming, meaning you weren't aware and you didn't see, you had no clue what's coming, is on your doorstep. Okay, so it feels like, despite the temptation to push on things or rush things through to its final crescendo or ending, Spirit says you did your best not to try to push this through, but it wasn't easy. And you must have faith and know that this is not just another, it's not another guided message to wait patiently. This is Spirit saying, you've been patient. I don't need to tell you that anymore. And you were never expected to be in a consistent state of flow because you're a human being. And as human beings, we don't have that perfect attendance record of showing up in that flow. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. So some of these are not my words, but that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying you can't If you push to take a shortcut to your, I'm hearing magnificent change, you will miss some important things on the way. And some of you may have done that. And if you have, that's why it's taken longer than it should to arrive. What else, Spirit? I feel like this person, this energy here that's kind of patiently waiting for her opportunity, her next opportunity, patiently waiting for I'm seeing musical notes, and I'm hearing the perfect, well, I don't quite know what you're trying to say, Spirit, because I'm seeing a swan, but I'm seeing a hearing swan dance, the perfect, and I saw musical notes. Staying away from the same old song and dance and heading in a different direction is what's coming in for you, okay? All right, let's before we go on to this next card, I just want to ask Spirit, are there any particular signs you want to point to for this message? If you could stay up, that would be great. If not, oh well. Air signs. It's actually for everyone. There are aspects of this message and this event that's coming. It's all just a matter of timing. I saw Aries and I saw Libra. Feeling Sagittarius. Cancer. Feeling February as a month that is very interesting. A lot of things going on for some of you. In terms of new projects, new environments, new hope, new life. Okay. And so I'm going to show you the next card that popped out with that one. You are in the arms of the most divine protection and love. You are in the arms of the most high energy. You're a divine creator, but I'm feeling the energy of Mother Mary. I'm feeling the energy of Mother Teresa. I'm feeling the energy of a motherly type of love that goes beyond space and time. This love, this caring, this nurturing is right here for you. It is a warm, gentle reassurance that whatever comes, it comes in the energy of love. It feels very strong. It feels very guided. And it feels very eternal. Okay? So, I feel like the dove is representative of something pure that's happening. Something that reminds me of it's a reminder of your gentle nature. It's a reminder of the gentleness, even though sometimes things may seem harsh, but the steady progress, the learning, the growth, the maturity of you. But it also feels like the dove here represents peace. You're being separated from something that is the opposite of peace. Okay? Because it's not meant for you anymore. We'll get into what that might be, because I don't like to give messages and just leave you hanging. It's like, okay, but what is it? So we'll ask Spirit to explain what that is for us. Tell me what that might be, Spirit. What is it that's happening that has a cause for us to be reminded that we are protected and safe? What is happening? Inquiring minds want to know. So there is an abundance coming in to replace. Okay, so the white dove represents a replacement of something that was lost. So it's like a quick trade. Something is leaving and something pure is coming in to replace, replenish, to nurture, to get you back to health. But what is that? Guides, can you tell us what that might be? Or do we have to wait? It's something that you haven't seen coming. Why am I hearing Aries? A strong Aries here. A strong sense of Aries. Why? A long-awaited result. Okay? A miracle coming in for you. Something that you almost gave up on. It's Aries energy, meaning it could affect everyone. But if you are an Aries, this applies to you and you might feel this deeply, this message. There's a miracle coming in that it's really imperative. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to put them down. That you understand that there has to be some kind of leaving behind of something in order to fully receive these miracles and blessings. Deliverance from a troubled time. Deliverance from somebody toxic. Deliverance from some of you from yourself. Somebody around you, could be within yourself, has been self-sabotaging or trying to keep you from your future, because it feels like whoever this was or is feeling threatened by your light, by your strength, as if they sense something coming that you don't, as if they sense an ending to something that once was that they were comfortable with, but now it's no longer that energy is no longer able to hold you back, because it's fated. It's a fated movement forward, okay? What else, guides? Ooh. Okay, falling cards. Let me see. What fell? Yes. Let me just ask Spirit to give me one, because 3 or 4 fell out. I think I know which one's going to pop out again, but I just want to just make sure I understand this clearly, Spirit. What else do you have to say about this abrupt change? Thank you. I feel like some of you may know someone. I don't think it's you, but I think someone in your circle, could be your family. Someone in your family is, there's an ending to their suffering, okay? And I felt a very strong energy of their pain or suffering ending, and a very abrupt change, maybe in their health. So there is a manifestation that some of you have been wishing for, that's coming in, okay? But for some of you, I feel like this is more of a moving away from something. Moving away from something. And it feels very much like very personal to you. I do believe that this is coming soon. Okay, Spirit. Spirit is saying for some of you it involves romance. Please don't get scared. Try not to be afraid, because I feel like this romance, what I'm hearing is there's something budding and something new for some of you. It is a romance from a past life, but it is here, and it's solid, and it's a connection that is somewhat perplexing to you. It's sort of one of those things where it's like, wait, this can't be for me. This doesn't make sense. Why am I aligning with this person now? Why do we feel like our beliefs are so similar? Our paths are sort of at the beginning of a merger together. And so the Spirit says, trust it. It's okay. It's okay. For some of you, you may have just lost a partner, either from this plane or maybe a breakup. But Spirit says, there is a plan for you, divinely guided. And it's time for you to embrace this plan, whatever it is. You're meant to manifest miracles, and something or someone energy has been sort of holding you back from that. Okay, let's see. What else, guides? You're emerging as a more spiritually connected being, human being, and spiritual being. I feel this with cancers. If you have cancer in your chart, which I believe a lot of you probably do, it's a Cancerian energy that need to be more connected to Spirit, to God, to sort of just come into this, how do I say it? You see the light at the end of the tunnel, but the light isn't what you expected. It's much more clear. It's not hard on the eyes. You know, like when you go through a dark, like a tunnel or something, and you see that light on the other end, that's what keeps you moving through there. But when you come out the other end, you expect your eyes to hurt, or it's hard to adjust to the light after being in the dark. But Spirit says not in this case, because this is you looking in to your soul, looking into your spiritual truth. Those things that you weren't ready to hear are being revealed to you now. Not just cancers, but it does have a Cancerian feel to it, okay? A huge passion is being kind of exploding onto the scene in a very passionate way. What else, Spirit? Anything from this deck? Anything else? Answered prayer, guys. Answered prayer. This is a spiritual universe involved, God inspired manifestation, because it's fated. It is something that has been in your cards, so to speak, since your birth, since your inception, since you were energetically created. It's something that is in your path, that is absolutely attainable, is what I'm hearing. And you're right there on the doorstep. Take a moment to, let's just do this exercise together. Take a moment to close your eyes and envision this humongous screen, as if you're at a drive-in theater or, something like that. Envision your surroundings, where you are, where you don't pick anything, don't push anything, let it come to you. Envision this environment with this big screen in front of you. And just sort of breathe into the creation, something that's developing on the screen. Could be something that's you've asked for or wanted from a long time ago. It could be something that's sort of taking shape due to other circumstances that happened in your life that taught you certain things. Whatever it might be. Whatever words you might see, whatever words you might hear, whatever feelings you might feel, let it appear on the screen as if a magnificent painting is coming to life, painted by you, painted by the universe. As the pieces come together, what is it you see? What is it you feel? What is it you hear? Or even, what is it you smell? Because this is where your soul is connecting with your human body, energetically, to your emotions, to your thinking, to your hearing, to all your senses. Your soul is connecting with you now. And on the screen, there's a beautiful creation that's coming together. What do you see? What do you feel? Some of you may not feel into anything. But I can guarantee you that one of those senses is going to be there. Whatever it is that you see on that screen, Spirit is saying, yes, yes, this is it. For some of you, it might be words. And if you see words on that screen, but you're not quite sure what they are, Spirit is saying a message is coming in, a truth is unfolding, something you haven't seen before. And so your screen might be blank right now. It might be. But that's okay. Because whatever is coming in, it is in the form of some sort of information or message or something you see or something you hear firsthand that solidifies and confirms your decision to move on. What else do we have, guides? Let me see. If any of you, I'm hearing the word brown, okay? I don't necessarily see the color, I hear the word brown. So if brown is something in your situation, circumstance, or maybe it was in the past, it's circling around again. And Spirit is saying, are you going to watch it come around again with patience and with faith in God? Because whatever this is that's coming around again, use your intuition, use your instincts, and don't jump too quickly at something that you didn't trust in the past. Because that's what I feel. Something or someone might be coming in from the past to offer you something that isn't necessarily as it appears. Okay? I feel like it's a bit deceiving and ingenuine. Disingenuine is the word maybe I'm looking for. And Spirit says you're protected. You got this. Don't even react. Only react in those feelings, those energies that you trust. Okay? So it feels like you've come into this place with this Seven of Wands, right? You've moved into this beautiful place of a deeper spiritual environment within yourself and maybe even around you. Maybe you're surrounding yourself with more spirituality. And Spirit says, you're exactly where you need to be. And I'm hearing that you're thinking these words or maybe feeling these words. I am deserving of this success and will bravely shine my light into the world. I feel for some of you, something comes in for you and someone from the past comes slithering in to now sort of benefit from your success. I have never felt more right about something. And let me tell you, whatever this is or whoever this is, you're bigger, you're stronger, you're protected, and it's not their path. It's yours. It is yours. It feels almost like a need to find what's going on with you, find out what's going on with you and why you're doing so well and why the change. But it also feels like they want some of that. They want a piece of that beautiful, delicious, scrumptious pie that is you and that belongs to you. And as giving as you are, you know not to go there. You know not to give that away. And so Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay to, for a moment, maybe even a fraction, feel a little emotion from past experiences with this person or situation. But it's not part of your path anymore. okay? Just know this. Some of you may be saying, oh no, not a past lover. No way. I can't. I said I'd never speak to them again. It's not like that. Their energy is already here. You may have been thinking, having reminders of them or a situation. You may have been thinking about things from the past, how you wish you could go back and fix things or change things or make things better, but you weren't meant to. You were not meant to. You were meant to move forward, taking care of you in your own spirituality, nurturing your soul, nurturing and protecting your values, drawing those lines in the sand with ease, not with reluctance. And so whatever the situation or person is that's coming back, circling back around, it's almost like when you watch a movie and they slow down the motion of something, it's like you can feel the energy of, okay, this is seems like a long moment, but it's brief. And then it's like then the normal timing and cadence of the movie continues. So it's like this person or situation sort of looks at you briefly and then decides, yeah, no, I'm not going to mess with this person. So they may try to bring back and invoke emotions within you. But I feel like your light is way too strong now for them. They can't even be, they can't even approach that place where they want to suck your energy away from you or take some of that to ride on your coattails. No, they can't touch you. No, they can't. Not ever again. Okay? So I feel like this Seven of Swords is all, or Seven of Wands is all about you taking your rightful place in the universe, in the heavens, within yourself. Because strength is needed here in these changing times. What else, guides? And if I say that some of these cards represent a certain energy, it doesn't mean it's just for them. It means that energy is around you, okay? So, if you want to know what blessing is here for you, let me tell you something. Let me show you. The hand of God coming down to replace and replace all that you've lost, to repair what was broken. It is at a higher level than you. This fated action, whatever it is that's coming in, it's at a higher level. It's at a creator level, right? And so Spirit is saying, rejoice, rejoice. Because this devil card came in upside down. That devil energy can't stand up to something divine. It just can't. And it won't. And so whatever it is that has been holding you back, whatever it is that has been keeping you still, whatever it is that has been keeping you sad or in a place of poverty or feeling poor, feeling lack of, it can't hold you back anymore. It can't. Because it's almost as if, what was that? Was it an old movie or something or coins were falling from the sky, or it might have been a black and white movie. I think it was a musical. And was it Pennies from Heaven? I don't know. But I'm seeing a divine pouring and showering of abundance in many ways for you. Health, emotional, love, money, fruitful, a bearing fruitful harvest. And so it feels like something that was unbalanced with this Two of Pentacles here is coming into an alignment. It's coming into balance, okay? So if your money wasn't there, it's coming into balance. It's coming in as it should. No longer to be blocked or halted by... When I see the Devil card, I feel like it's haunting thoughts, doubts, fears, destabilization. And I hate to say it, but the Devil card is representative of Capricorn energy. Okay, not saying Capricorns are like that, but it's that kind of energy that has held you back from faith, has held you back from having brilliant ideas, or has held you back from moving forward in a positive direction. Because I will say this, and I have many Capricorns in my life that I love dearly. However, you have a tendency to think and overthink and then think again, but then overthink again, but then overthink again. Trying to find the most microscopic pieces that might throw a wrench in your plans or throw whatever. You're looking for something that is maybe not there. And so Capricorns, you're awesome, but you do have a tendency to overthink and to doubt and fear. And if you can't actually touch it, feel it, taste it, hear it, then you don't think it exists. But Spirit is saying, you have many other strengths, Capricorn, so we love you. But this is what I'm saying. Spirit is saying, the end of the imbalance of one day, yes, I can, and the next day, maybe not. And so Spirit is saying, no, that is the end of that. And if it means that you walk away from someone who has that influence on you, then that's what you do. Or maybe they feel the need to walk away from you. I'm not saying it's a breakup. I'm saying it could be energetic. That feeling of, okay, I'm going to leave this person's, I'm going to stop being a bad influence on this person. I'm stopping negative. I'm trying to be more positive. Whatever the situation is, it's coming to an end with the negativity, okay? What else? Guides. Yeah, okay. Before I go on to that other deck, I'm going to go back to this one because I'm seeing forgiveness. And let me tell you what I was hearing this morning, okay? And last night. I was hearing that forgiveness means a lot to other people, different things to other people. Forgiveness, if I may put it into a, let me just see what Spirit has to say. Forgiveness is being mature enough to handle a situation, to close out a chapter, to acknowledge that a situation is what it is. Forgiveness is finding that place in your heart, that love, that propels you forward. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can say to somebody, I forgive you for everything that you've done to me. I forgive you for all of the toxic times in our relationship, whatever type of relationship it was. It doesn't mean that you turn the other cheek and allow yourself to be slapped again on the other side. It doesn't mean that. Spirit is saying forgiveness is a matter of maturity, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. It is a spiritual maturity that is coming through where you can walk away from something that wasn't good for you with dignity, with grace, with love. I think sometimes people think of forgiveness as go crawling back and ask for forgiveness or say, you know, I'm sorry that this happened between us and what can I do to make it better? No, Spirit is saying, what can you do to heal yourself? Okay? And so it feels like with this forgiveness card, the Master Jesus energy is here to say, and some of you, you might not agree with me on this, but I truly believe that Ascended Master Jesus was learning a lesson in humility. He was learning a lesson in what does forgiveness really mean. He knew when to walk away. He learned when to walk away. He was, according to the Bible, he was persecuted and tried. And in biblical beliefs and whatever the scriptures were, he was nailed to a cross. I'm not going to go into the was that true or not true part of it. I believe that that is a lesson for all of us to kind of see how that fits in your life, right? Some people believe it literally happened, and that's fine if that you believe that. If you believe that, it's whatever you believe, whatever fits in your life, in your energetic being is what is. But my point is that forgiveness means a lot of different things to different people. It all is whatever resonates with your soul. That's what forgiveness is. Okay? So I want to say that you are you're going to be in your fields. Okay? I just want to say that you're going to be in your fields. You're going to be emotional. You're going to be facing a truth that you may have not wanted to face, or maybe you didn't even know a truth that's coming in. But this Queen of Pentacles is here, and her energy is here to remind you to step into your abundance, step into your truth, step into your strength. Pushing away any shadows that try to dampen or darken your energetic realm. You are the queen, and as such, you deserve all that is material, spiritual, emotional, physical, healthful. All that is good and all that is worthy of a queen is what you deserve. Because whether you're male or female, that queen energy is here for you. you're safe. Think of people in high authority that have 24/7 protection around them, right? A bodyguard, a whatever it is, protection. Spirit is saying, think of it that way. You're protected. You need to believe in that. You need to know that whoever comes slithering back, trying to weasel their way in, or whoever has been in a situation with you or in your life that has been troubling or toxic, they're going away. It's going away. That energy is going away. There is no, oh Lord, here they come. What am I going to do now? No. It's more like they come and look at you again, either energetically, physically, whatever it is, and they realize, I can't win this. I can't take her energy. I can't do this anymore to her. She's not going to allow it. So I need to go away. And so this is going to be a brief interaction, either energetically, physically, whatever it is. Maybe a thought, a memory. You're the queen. You've got the power to say no. No. And maybe even say to that energy, I am deeply connected and I enjoy my connectivity with my life. And I am in control. I am leading my life with abundance and love and intellect and spiritual maturity. I am the queen of me. There is a sort of like a stoplight energy. It's sort of like a, as drivers, we know when the light turns yellow, we need to slow down because the light's going to turn red any second. And it feels like you're getting okay. So you've gotten a red light, and that red light was a pause for you, but it wasn't meant to be permanent. It was temporary, because what comes after that red light? The green light. And so Spirit says, look, I'm going to be real with you. There is going to be a disruption, and it might hurt. It might stir up some things that are necessary, but the important thing is that you breathe through it and you allow yourself to flow with it. Allow yourself to allow those emotions to come through, but allow them to also leave and not to dwell on them, because there is an upheaval. I heard emotional upheaval. So I don't like to scare anyone or make anyone feel nervous about it, but it's needed, because there has to be an ending and you have to move forward, okay? You have to. This is your life. There's some important things coming up that they're not revealing to me about your future. But there has to be a place where you come from, and that place where you come from is leaving. It's going to leave you a bit shocked, maybe with yourself, maybe with someone else, but it is going to be an upheaval. But like I said, you're the queen, and you will be left standing tall and proud. Anything else? Because I feel a surgence of something. It's like, and I use this analogy because when I was a kid, I was sick a lot with stomach bugs. And I literally would count down to when the next pain in my stomach was going to be. And that's how I knew that it was almost over, or if I was in the thick of it. So it's like a brief encounter with something unpleasant that quickly comes to a feeling of relief, okay? Yeah. I never knew at the time when I was a kid having those issues that I was lactose intolerant. And that's all we grew up on, whole milk and all of those things. It's been a year since I've consumed dairy, needless to say, because I figured it out. Oh, I was lactose intolerant. So Spirit says you've used that analogy because you've come to that place and you've figured out what you won't tolerate, what you can't tolerate, what your soul isn't meant to tolerate, okay? And so it's time to move on. I feel like for some of you, you have been nervous about something. Could be career, it could be something else. But that situation is going to move in your favor, no matter what happens. In your favor, just know that, okay? Anything else? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. 8 of Cups. I walk away from negativity and I choose me. And then I choose me in a, how do I say it? Rebellious, or of the mindset that nobody can stop me. I walk away from negativity and I choose me in a rebellious act of self-love. No more. You're putting your foot down. Cancers, I feel this very strongly for you. I feel Cancerian energy here. I feel a sense of, it's not even like you're weary or wary of this journey. It's like it is given you an opportunity to rise above, way above, way above. Why am I reminded of that story, Jack and the Beanstalk, where the giant was, everybody feared the giant, right? And somehow, if I remember correctly, I have to look it up, I might be wrong, but or like David and Goliath, where everybody feared that big monster, that big giant. But the smallest person was able to take that giant down because he was determined to stop feeling fearful and to stop feeling as if he wasn't safe. And so, according to the story, I don't know what you believe or don't believe, he took this giant down. And it was more of an intuitive thing. His soul was telling him. And I'm not saying go out and hurt someone. That's not what I mean. Because I think that story was more about a moral lesson in not letting someone who might feel like they have bigger energy than you take you down, but rather sending that message or just walking away. Walking away is sending a message. Can't hurt me anymore. Sorry. I'm not your victim anymore. For some of you, I feel like it could be a group of friends. It could be people who have influenced you to stay down, to stay back, to be held back, to accept situations that don't have to be the way they are. Are we already at an hour? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I feel like, yes, there is news coming in of something. And that something is going to be troubling. I'm telling you that. Okay. I'm not looking forward to it either if this applies to me, but it is necessary in order to move on. Okay. What I feel with this card, the Five of Swords, is whatever lesson this is, whatever abrupt ending or news that you're hearing or hear, it is another catalyst in moving you forward. Okay, it's solidifying a decision. You may experience an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore, angry, in pain, or in shock. Sometimes life doesn't seem fair, but it feels like whatever this is that's heading in your direction is something that's needed. And I don't like to talk about this, but I will say it. If it is a loss of somebody physical, I need you to understand that it is part of life cycle, okay? If any of you experience that and you need help, please connect with me. I know a little something about loss. Believe me, if you know me, you know my channel, you know I lost my son in 2020 to a tragic ending. And so I know how that feels. I'm not saying you're all going to have a tragic ending in your life somehow, but there is an abrupt ending. And I'm sorry if this makes you feel like I wish I hadn't listened. But Spirit is saying I have to give you a heads up. Be in your queen energy and know that things are fated sometimes and we can't do anything about it except grow stronger, heal, and move on. The lessons move me ahead, always. Listen, this has been an hour now, so I don't blame you if you click off, but I don't think Spirit is quite done. I think there's one more message here from the Healing with the Energies, and then I want to just do one from it's a fairies card deck that I haven't used in a very long time. Spirit is saying, look at that power. Your angels are with you. Whatever it is that's coming in, whatever is being removed, either by fate or whatever's being removed. There is a tailwind when you're on an airplane, right? Pushing you, helping you move, helping the airplane move more smoothly or faster. This sort of breath of strength and power, it comes in for you now. You are protected no matter what. You are protected. Know this. Believe this. Even in the thick of things. If something happens, please please connect with me. I'm here for you. I may even be reaching out to you. I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe something is being removed from my life. It could be the bully I've been experiencing trouble with at work. I don't know. I'm not going to just jump to that conclusion, but whatever is an obstacle in my path to success is being removed. Not by me, just by fate. And when I say removed, I don't mean removed as in strike you down. I mean, whatever is happening in a fated way is not going to be part of my life anymore. Or yours. Look at this. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do this. You've got that power. That is your promise. That is your support from your guides. Right? You've got this. You've got this. And I also feel justice coming in for somebody who has been being mistreating you or not being supportive of you. But that's not you for your worry. That is something else. That's that's someone else's path, not yours. Okay? Wherever they go, they go. Whatever happens, happens. You're protected. Know that. Okay. Yep. Winter. What'd I say? This winter. We're in winter. Something is resolved quickly. And it involves moving up. Moving in the right direction. It moves you forward whenever this happens. Because this new home card is not just a physical home. It's moving you towards that destination. It is a manifestation coming in. It's something that moves you into a new energy, a new environment, a new circle of friends. It could be a different part of your career that you didn't expect. Maybe it's moving, changing, shifting. But you're delicate. In all of your power and fierceness, you're delicate. And so Spirit says, this is something that's happening on your behalf. Okay? It's happening on your behalf. What else? I'm telling you, it's coming. It's this winter. I feel February. Yeah. Healing, healer, healed. Healing energy surround you. And this situation, justice is coming. Justice is coming. Say goodbye to it in love, not disrespect. Say goodbye to it in love. Okay? And by spring, your desires fully manifest. I want you to do something. I want you to think of your favorite flower and either go buy yourself some flowers or get yourself look at flowers online or print that out, make it nice. Maybe that's why I chose my flower painting in the background, because Spirit is saying the energy of flowers, the energy of the beauty of flowers, the natural beauty comes through to blossom, to open up, to move you. Guys, this is real. It's happening. It's not bad. It's happening for you, on your behalf, okay? Know this. That brief time of discomfort, when you kind of switching of the guard, changing of directions, it goes better than you think. I hope you have enjoyed this message, though it was lengthy. It was necessary. I love you all. Love and light. Namaste.